Remember the video we did on the poor man's sluice box where you need nothing more than a drill and a bucket? Well, this time we're taking all your ideas and suggestions out of the comment section and we're cramming them all into one design. And this one works 10 times better than the last one because this right here, this is a game changer. So if you haven't seen that video of us finding gold with a drill and a bucket, I'm gonna leave a link right here. Go ahead and click on it, watch that video, and you'll see all the working principles of how it's done. It works every time. You don't even need a sluice box. It's that effective. So what makes this one better than the last one? Well, what we did is we went through all the comments in the last video and we pulled out the very best ideas and we put them all together into one working concept. And what we came up with was so effective that I would put it up against any blue bowl or sluice box any day of the week. And here it is right here. So this is the Jeff and Leela's Poor Man's Sluice Box. It's a really simple design and you can get everything you want at Lowe's or Home Depot. And we'll leave a link down below to where you can find any magnet you can imagine, all neodymium. In actuality, you're gonna need 3 buckets to make this work. One is the primary bucket, one is a pad for it to sit on, and then one is a catch bucket. I guarantee when you see how this thing works, it's gonna be like
better, stronger, faster.
you're gonna take a 4-inch hole saw and you're gonna square it up and cut directly into the bottom of the bucket. Go into the plumbing section, get a 4-inch coupler that has the flange on the inside. See that? Then you're going to get yourself a 2-inch reducer that fits inside of the 4-inch. You'll slide them together. Then you're gonna get a window screen that acts as a classifier. If you don't have an extra window screen laying around, go ahead and look in the kitchen and see if you can find a strainer in there. So you're gonna cut that out and you're gonna fit that inside. Now the neat thing is I can pop this thing out, see that? And that way if you wanna go with a higher or lower mesh, you can. Just cut it out in a round circle. And because this thing has got grooves in it, or actual threads, you can just set it down inside there and it pops right in. And the threads on the inside wall keep it in place. Now to keep this thing in place and to keep it from leaking, use a glue gun to glue around the outside on the bottom and on the inside. That way it doesn't leak. Keeps it nice and firm. So now at this point you should have something that looks something like this, right? Are you with me? Well, if you're with me, you better smash that like button, smash it hard. Your second bucket, you're gonna cut the second bucket from the bottom to the top, and that's gonna be 6.5 inches. You're gonna take your 4-inch hole saw and you're gonna cut another hole in the bottom just like that. You're gonna cut slits in the sides, 4 of them. Very important. This is your second bucket. Third bucket, you don't have to do anything at all to the third bucket. Okay? While you're in the plumbing section, get yourself a 2-inch to, I believe it's a 1/4 reducer. And you can see the threads. Very important, it has threads in it, okay? Now the neodymium magnet that you get has to slide inside. Just like that. And like I said, I'll leave a link down below where you can get these magnets, these neodymium magnets, any size, any configuration. And you're gonna get yourself a large bolt that's gonna fit in the threads of that hole in the back of the reducer. Now you don't have to thread it in all the way, just a little bit. Now there's 2 reasons for this bolt on the bottom. 1 is to keep the magnet in place so it doesn't want to come out. And 2, so you can pull this thing out. You'll have something to grab a hold of. See this guy right here? Guess where they're going, huh? And no banjo required. Just like that. I know, you're thinking, Jeff, that's the craziest looking thing I've ever seen. Oh, trust me, this thing works beautifully. Now, this is how it all goes together. Are you ready? Are you paying attention? This is the pedestal that this sits on inside the other bucket. Aha! Did I catch you off guard with that? Huh? Come here, take a look at this. Regular bucket, this is a pedestal. The slits are so the walls will slide in because these buckets are tapered. You understand? This goes in, that way it goes all the way to the bottom. And it should look like that. And it creates a nice little pedestal, and if this plug comes out for whatever reason, this is also a safety catch. Sloshing around and this pops out, you don't lose all the gold that you worked for the entire day. That's another reason that's there. You got anything to add to this, Nurse Leela? Huh?
You are doing pretty good.
Yeah! Then you drop him in just like that. See how that works? Everything's nice and snug, nothing's coming loose. And this is the Jeff and Leela Poor Man's Sluice Box. I guarantee this is gonna be the cheapest build that you ever make that will capture -100 gold, and I'm gonna prove it. And the cool thing about this is that this can be built for under 30 bucks, not including the magnet, of course. I know what you're saying, Jeff. Stop all that jaw jacking and put your money where your mouth is. Well, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And yeah, you're gonna get wet. Now, everything else is the same. Drill, paint stir. That's it. You can't beat it. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me, Jeff, can you show us what the capture rate is on a rig like that? Oh, you bet I can. There's the gold right there. You see it? Yeah, right there where my finger is. I'm gonna put this into the Jeff and Leela's Poor Man's Sluice box, and I'm gonna see if I can get it back out. I'm more concerned about the ultra fine lode gold. If I can get that out, then I got a winner. The big gold will take care of itself. So we're gonna dump a whole bunch of dirt in there and get busy. What do you think about that, huh? I told you you'd never see anything like it before in your life. Now, one of the suggestions was to put one of these blue ball mats in the bottom. And we tried that. It's a miracle mat, and it fits perfect in the bottom of a 5-gallon bucket. But we noticed that a lot of the gold was getting trapped underneath, and it was hard for the gold to migrate to the front because of all this. So we decided to leave it out. All right, so I'm gonna fill this marker up with water. A little jet dry. Now, the reason why you want to put water in first, because it's a lot easier for this material to soften up, break up as it's getting in there. If you put the mud in and the clays and the dirt in first and put water on top, what's going to happen? It's going to compact it down, and it's going to be harder for that drill to work. Does that make sense? And if you got some dirty underwear, you can throw it in there too. What is that? All right, here we go. Got my drill. Now I've got all the gold in this blue pan, and I'm going to dump it in last. See how I got the water flowing? It's kicking the organics out. Come on, get in there. Chocolate milk. Okay, now all of our gold is in this finishing pan. I'm gonna dump him in too. Put some more jet dry in there. You want to dump out a lot as you can, but keep the bucket's bottom below the top. So remember, when you're dumping that bucket, the butt of the bucket has to sit lower, because any heavies will be in the crease at the back of the bucket. Grass? How'd that get in there? Oh, that's from where I dumped my pan and tub dirt. Shut him off. Dump him out. Should be good. Nice. See how much material I have left? After all that, not much at all. Grab both buckets. Carry them over to your panning station. That's my finishing one. Jet dry in the water, remember that. Grab him from the bottom so the plug doesn't come out. Just like that. All right, we're gonna pan him down and see what we got. Stratify. Tilt. Wash it out. Real simple. Big old chunky iron, look at that. Huge iron, jeez. Must be from the cat box. Cats are high in iron, didn't you know that? All right, let me get my cheaters on so I can see what the heck I'm doing. All right. See that we got any gold. Ooh, there's a piece of gold right there on top, floating right on top. See it? All right, let's do the Williams wiggle. Williams wiggle. Ugh. There's a little round ball of gold right there. You see that? That's different. Nice. Yeah. See all the fines in there? Actually, that's more gold than what we started with. Heck yeah, that is a lot more gold than we started with.
No, it's not good.
Heck yeah, and that's all from the backyard. You gotta be kidding. I gotta put a claim back here. I keep talking about that, I'm gonna do that. Man, that's a lot of gold. Okay, now I'm curious, what's in the rest of it? I'm gonna put this over here. Finishing pan. Wow, that is a lot of gold. I mean, just for being in the backyard, that is a lot of gold. All right, so the finishing pan will go here. Take him out, pull the plug out the bottom. Look at that. Look at that, I gotta wash him out. I'm gonna put him in there. Make sure he's all washed out of there. I'm gonna put this finishing pan over here so I don't knock it over. And then all the magnetics are in there. Look at that. Jeez. Looks pretty clean, huh? Clean this guy off. Take him out. Then pop him out. Just like that. Then we'll pan this out and see what else we got. Let me shake that down. Oh, wow. Look at all that gold. That's where all your fine gold is going to be, is down in that trap. Look at that. Just gobs and gobs of gold. Nice. See all that? All that super fine gold? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the magnetics out while it's in the water. And then I'm going to dump all this in here. That way we can do a before and after shot. Look at that. I think it's safe to say we have more gold than what we started with, by far. Look at that. Not only do I got my ultra fines, which are right up in there, see all the lode gold? I got all this, oh my gosh, that is a lot of gold. I'm kind of embarrassed. Gosh. I didn't realize there was so much gold in this backyard. Oh yeah! Look at her. Hey, I love your shirt. Nice look, Joe. You're out in the field and you say, ooh, this looks like a good spot. So I'm gonna sample. So what's the first thing you're gonna do? That's right, you submerge that pan. Get everything wet in the pan. Are you driving a truck? What are you doing? What she's attempting to do is stratify the material, and she's absolutely right. She's shaking it from side to side because that's how you stratify it. And what all that means is that all the heavies go to the bottom, lights stay on top. All right, so there's our gold. If I shake, nothing's really happening. See that? It's moving a little bit down, but not very fast. Now watch. If I submerge it underwater, I create liquefaction. And look, it's gone. And it's already at the very bottom. That's why we try to stratify that material. Shake it, create liquefaction. Get all the heavies to drop to the bottom. Remember that when you're out in the field, you gotta submerge that pan. You're gonna just get violent with it. Give me that gold. Who does shiny work for? See that? Now, a lot of people say that I'm too aggressive when I'm panning. I'm just telling you, if there's any gold in there, it's gonna stay in the bottom. It's got all that material on top. Tilt forward, let the water wash it out. Now, years ago, we came up with a technique to make this process so much faster. Now, that's about what, 3/4. Stratify. Get the riffles to the front. The hole goes to your belly button on these Garrett Super Sluices. Now, I'm gonna tilt the pan forward and I'm gonna use the side of my hand to push the material out. See that? Stratify, shake side to side, tilt it as you're shaking. All the gold's gonna go to that front crease. Take the side of your hand, push that material out. Push that material out. See how much faster that is? Push that material out. Then I can do a little bit of panning, tilt back, and then you see all the black sands that I have in there. There's a piece of gold right there. Do you see it? Nice. Now, I see a lot of guys struggling with black sand. They'll sit there and they'll swirl and swirl and oh, there's a whole bunch of gold in there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so, oh man, there's a lot of gold in there. So, we developed a technique where you shake the pan and, oh man, look at that. There's a lot of gold in there. My whole backyard's full of gold. Now you've heard of the Alabama bump, where you tap the top of the pan, the gold walks to the front. Everybody knows that. We've come up with the Williams wiggle. So you always seen me tap the pan like this. That's to get everything to rush to the front. Now the Williams wiggle is, you're gonna shake and pull down. Shake and pull down. Shake and pull down. You see how that works? The gold is gonna drop to the bottom, shake and pull down. Then Alabama bump, you get it to walk, shake, pull down. Just like that. Alabama bump, shake, pull down, get those heavies out of there. And Alabama bump, preferably with water over the top of it. And you can see all the gold in there. I got pieces all up and through there, big chunker right there. So that's one of my tips for you, is the Williams wiggle, okay? I got another trick for you guys that's gonna really help out, especially you new guys out there who have issues dealing with black sand, because I know it's a pain in the butt trying to get through all that black sand when you got fine gold on the bottom. Now you could do this dry panning too, but I found it most successful when you're working with water. And all you need is a washer and a rare earth neodymium magnet. So it works best on a large gold pan with a large flat bottom. That's why another reason I like these gold pan Garrett Super Sluices. Take the washer, put it in the middle of your pan, just like that. You see that? Okay. Then you're gonna take the magnet, make sure it's clean, because you want it as close as possible, and you're gonna put it right on the bottom. Just like that. See that? Isn't that cool? Yeah. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. And yeah, you're gonna get wet. Ah! All right, I'm gonna put him there. Ooh, let me get some more material. Maybe there's more gold in here than I missed. Okay. Let's see what we got. All right. So, gonna stratify. Shake back and forth, tilt forward. And yes, I know I should be classifying, but I didn't. Oh, one more thing, if you don't have a classifier, trust me, these screens work just fine. Tilt forward, pan out, tilt forward, pan out. Oh my gosh, look at that monker. Ooh, he's big old heavy stone. And tilt out. Wow, look at that big old chunk of iron. Now see, all my magnetics are right here. See that? Isn't that nice? And then, since all the magnetics are there, it takes away most of the work. So we're gonna gently swirl. I'm gonna do the Williams wiggle, and there you go. Alabama bump, Williams wiggle. Look at that. And there's your gold right in there. And all your magnetics are right here. So, you take your little snuffer bottle that you should have, and you suck up all that gold. Another tip I can give you is when you get these snuffer bottles, make sure that there's a cap in the end. I've seen so many manufacturers out there make one, and the gold gets stuck up in here, and sometimes it comes out the end. It has to have a trap on the end. Got it? All the gold is out of the pan. Now what you can do is you can pull that magnet right off the bottom, and you can pan your black sands. Get that out of there, and see if any gold was stuck in your black sands. Tap, 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 swirl, Williams wiggle, and look at that. Oh, a little bit of gold was stuck in the black sand. Not a lot. But see all those big chunkies in there? That's gonna mess with you when you're panning. That tip right there alone is gonna save you so much time when you're out gold panning, because it's gonna pull all those magnetics away, make it so much easier to see what you got. You can document it on a map, log it down, move on to the next site, because it's all about time. Remember, time is not your friend when you're sampling. You wanna get in as many locations and check for those pay streaks and look for any of those deposits on the benches and inside curves and up on the banks. So remember that, you can use that to your advantage, and it should be a rare earth magnet. Now, here comes the funnest tip of all, and I know you've never seen this. A question I get asked a lot is, Jeff, what if I'm out on vacation or I'm walking around and I don't have a gold pan to sample with, but I know that there's probably gold in that area? Well, don't worry, Sonny Jim, we got you covered. It's called the hard hat gold pan. I bet you didn't see that one coming, did you? That's right, you can use a hard hat to gold pan with. Now, I pan with all different types of utensils, and if you saw that video of me in New York City, I was actually using a salad bowl to pan in the East River. Remember that? That turtle was trying to get my shiny. But you can use a hard hat, and you can find these anywhere. And I'm gonna show you how it's done. So the first thing you wanna do is take that liner out. Don't need that liner. All right, so now you just got a bowl, right? Deep dish bowl. Now what we've done is we've taken some outdoor carpet and cut it in the shape of a shoe. You see that? And then we hot glued some Velcro on the back, and we hot glued some Velcro inside. You see that? And then all you do is you take this guy and you put him right in the middle like that. You see that? I know, it's just crazy. Now we're gonna look for some virgin ground and test this monker. So let's go find some virgin ground. You know what? I got a better idea. Let's go find my old panning tub spot where I used to dump all my dirt, because I know that place is loaded with gold. Come on, let's go. Give me that. All right, you guys remember this spot. This is my old panning tub spot where I dump all the water out of my panning tub. We're just gonna fill that monker up. Come on, let's go see if this works. All right, knead that material up with your hands. Ooh, that's nasty, like chocolate milk. All right. Now, when you do this technique, you're gonna pan side to side, okay? Here's the hard hat, and here's the side of the brim, not to the front, side to side. That's very important, okay? And you're gonna get a big swirl going on, and that's what's gonna kick your material out. You don't even need to classify it. See that? Just like that. And if you've got any gold, it's stuck down in this matting or underneath it, and I'll prove my point. Okay, nice clean gold pan right there. Take him out, see all the material that's trapped underneath the bottom there? See how that works? And then put him there. All right, take a look at this. Not too far. All right, let's take a look. Do the Williams wiggle. Oh, look at the gold. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Ooh, I need to put a claim in my backyard. Look at that. Nice. Oh, I hate it when I got stuff on my hands. Look. Oh, nice. Get all you guys to the middle. See that? Nice. I'll put a snapshot of that up. Isn't that cool? I know you ain't never seen anything like that. And the cool thing about this is that you can go prospecting in areas you're unsure of, and if somebody comes up on you, you got your bases covered.
Hey buddy, you're not jumping, right?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not. In fact, I work for the city and I'm looking for infractions. By the way, is that shotgun registered? Huh? It works every time. Get you out of a pickle real fast. Now, if you guys got any better tips and tricks that are gonna help people find gold faster while they're sampling, I want you to leave those comments down below, because we can all learn from each other's experiences. And by doing so, we can all become better gold miners and prospectors, right? So if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, smash it hard. And don't forget, we're giving away tons of gold and silver. Ooh, you wanna see what that looks like? They look something like this. We're gonna be giving 10 bags of extremely rich pay dirt away that we got from our drift mine at the end of this month. These are the richest pay dirt bags you're ever gonna see. They look something like this. And each bag comes with a 1 ounce silver bar. And if that doesn't get your blood pumping, we're giving away a brand new Gold Monster 1000 metal detector and this big old honking gold nugget. You could knock somebody out with this thing. And with gold prices pushing $3,000 an ounce, now is the perfect time to get on board. Now, if you want to get involved in any of these giveaways, just look for the little icon at the end of the video that looks like that. Click on it, make a $10 pledge, and you qualify to get your hands on any of this stuff. And I'll see you on the next video.